See nothing.
It's showtime. I don't have an awesome intro like John Vadine does. I will. I just haven't had time, dude. And I really want to do, you know me. I don't want to do anything half-assed, dude. So, not that yours is really good. That's why I'm not doing. That's not on Russian mind, dude. So
we all know. We all know if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right. So
welcome everybody. How you guys doing? So yeah, we started off just a little bit early. Some of you guys, I didn't even know you guys were doing one. Well, yeah, neither did we. Well,
neither did we.
Kind of. If I'm being honest, I forgot. I got the text from you, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, honey. We're packing right now for MTE," and I was like, "Ah."
Yeah, I know. When do you guys leave? What's up, Corey?
Corey Nichols in the house. Brian Humphrey. I'll get there midday on Wednesday, and then I'm going to Gene Fetty's Pdr 20. He's got some guest speakers and things of that lined up. So,
which guest speakers, dude?
I don't even know, to be 100% honest with you. What time? What's your time slot?
I don't know. You probably will miss me. So, because I'm just gonna. They want to know how I do my quick videos. They want to know like some of my shortcut stuff, dude. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I'll give it to you. I'll give you some of that stuff, dude, and give you a preview of what we do. So, yeah. What's up, Alan? What's up, Igor?
Igor, what's up?
Kelly, what's crackin' lacking, guys? What's going on?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
This show. You got everyone's been talking about it. Vadine, you've been talking about it. You've been freaking got an hour and a half of that, soapbox going. Joe's put some questions together or some answers because Joe, unfortunately, is not going. He's not
going. I'm a deadbeat.
He's not. Yeah, he's bailing out on the right hand man.
I don't know. Dude. I'm starting to have second thoughts, man. It looks.
Do you have the boo sound bar?
I deserve that actually, because this is going to be a good show, man.
It is. I'm
heard a lot.
Yeah, super pumped. Going to be tons of fun.
Good night, mate. So,
what's up, Giuseppe?
From South Australia.
Javier.
South Australia.
Okay, guys. So here's the deal. I'm gonna waste your time. We're gonna get into. I'm gonna talk about the Mega Media event. It is actually out. If you look in the description, you can click on the link there. You can go there. Listen, if you guys are just really kind of in the awe of like, hey, I don't know what kind of content I should create consistently. How do I do things faster on my phone? How do I communicate better on my text messaging? How do I do shortcuts on my text messaging? How do I systemize my business to go more streamlined? Everything's systems, right? And if you can do the small stuff all on your phone in the systems, you are on your way to better organizing your company. So Dent Trainer is going to do that Mega Media event April 27th to the 28th. No, excuse me, 28th to the 29th. Sorry, take that back. The 27th is IMI, and the 30th is Anson's open house. So you're going to kill 4 birds with 1 stone. So if you guys can go over there, 3 birds technically, you can go check that out. You will not regret it. I mean, I've helped Mary and the past speakers and all that stuff has helped change people's lives, man. So if you're frustrated sometimes, you just kind of get in a rut, you need some stimulation and some butt kicking and some accountability, some workshops, all that crap is going to be done there. And I guarantee you will not regret it. And I guarantee it so well, I will give your money back if you feel like you don't think you got your money's worth, dude. So check that out. Meanwhile, John Vadine is going to be given a giveaway there too if you attend. It is badass. We're not going to talk about it now, but it's something going to help you really streamline your business and getting those prices the way and knock off all those friggin' looky-loo people. So can't wait to show you guys. It's badass. I'm excited for it. And I think every person who has a website is going to want to have that. So you guys who sign up are going to get that as a giveaway. We'll talk about it later. On the next podcast. I'm going to have you back, John. So, okay. So that's it. I don't want to talk more about that. Get on the link. Go check it out. See me at MTE. I've got a QR code. You guys can just scan it. You can do that. Don't forget about our presentations, which we'll talk about too in a little bit. What is crackin' lacking, everybody? So let's go. Let's see how little everybody here. What's up, Javier?
Javier, hola.
Javier, Argentina. Nice.
Argentina.
Chris, what's going on, Chris?
Right.
Hey, what time you get in there, Chris? What day you get in? I gotta go. Chris and I gotta go have something together, go get something to eat.
You guys are gonna nerd out on camera stuff like no other. I mean,
that's right.
I would be so lost in that conversation. You know how many pixels and the QXRTs and the zoomity zoom.
Dude, every time we get a camera, we talk about it. Dude, like, okay, well, what lens did you get? What did you do? You know what I mean? Yeah, we are nerdies, dude. So
it shows though, man. That you guys between the two of you,
quality of those videos, it's
high
undeniable.
He gets in Wednesday, so cool. All right. That's a good day to get in, dude. The day before, everything popping. Matt, what's going on, Matt? Matt, he's probably getting ready to leave. I think he gets there Wednesday hands
you a thermos and says, "Take a sip."
Yeah,
be careful. Just be careful.
You get his sippy sips, dude. What's up,
Ron? Ron from One Shot Paintless Dent Repair.
One shot.
So cowboy there.
Yeah. Ron's cool, dude. Like Ron, dude.
Yeah,
always shows up, dude. What's going on, dude? Let's get this cracking, man. So, what do you, Vadine? Anything you want to add just before Joe and I kind of touch base on some of the topics we have?
Cue the rewind sound. I want to go back to the whole mega media thing. Like you said, I've attended I think 3 of them now, and it is super changing for your business. I mean, never mind just the photos alone, the photos and the video you get out of it alone is totally worth it. And then with all the IG tricks, all the social media, the SEO stuff, the GMB stuff, everything you're going to learn to promote yourself, just invaluable. Like I can't even explain how much that changed my business. And the first one I went to, I couldn't afford it. Let's be honest. I heated up the credit card and ran it through and hoped it would clear. And looking back, that was probably the best move I ever made.
Well, thanks, dude. I appreciate that, guys. I'm not paying these guys, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to shove. I don't shove events down your throat, guys. I want you to really know that you want to go, and have a great experience out of it, and put together what you can learn right then and there. Hey, you guys, also, if you're attending the MTE, the courses, don't forget to come see Mary and I. You'll get a taste of what it's like, dude, and I guarantee you'll like it a lot, dude. Okay, thanks, John. I appreciate that, man. So hey, this is for you, John. So Aaron says, seriously, Jelly, we can't get over their MTV. Rumored MTE is going to be alcohol free, John.
Yeah, that ain't worth the kangaroo pouch it was sent over here, and there's no chance MTE would go get some Vegemite and dip it in your what do they drink? Dip it in your Foster's. Yeah.
I still got the Vegemite bottle at my friggin' jar at my friggin' shop, dude. We don't take it down, dude. Occasionally somebody wants to taste it, dude, but nobody finishes it, dude. So,
man, I hope Aaron or Kevin, I hope all those Aussie guys can make it to MTE Texas here, because or MME Texas, because that's gonna be
we'll see how they are, man. So we will see.
Different times.
What's up, Bobby?
They got some struggles.
What's up, Bobby? He says he'll be there. Okay, what's up, gals? That must be Vinny. I can't see or something, dude. So
Vinny. I think he just likes trolling, and he never signs into the StreamYard. He's always a Facebook user. No death, no life. Q in the house. What up, my guy?
No dents, no. Is that his new slogan? No dents, no life.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
I like it. Stuff.
Cool. I like it. Yeah, I like it too. Chris Dale. Okay, I got you, Chris. Mr. Dale. Okay, Joe, fire away, man. Let's go. Let's get it in, man.
All right. Okay, we're doing an MTE podcast in prep for the weekend. You guys who are going, I'm kind of jealous now because I've been listening to the other PDR podcasts, and now I'm kind of having second thoughts. But anyway, for
Not too
our
late.
listeners, I know, our listeners who don't know what the hell MTE is, what is Mobile Tech Expo, guys? How would you
It's so
explain
many
it?
things. That's why I can't say it in one word, but I mean, generally, guys, people go for tools, the networking, the camaraderie, just the experience, where everyone can just come and share their passion, their same thoughts, get ideas. And again, networking, it turns into net worthing. You know what I mean? Like you really can build an audience, or not build a business this way, because it is just
Oh
remarkable.
yeah,
It's
especially for the hail guys. And I mean, from guys I've met, I've been invited to storms. I've had so many opportunities. I've gotten closer to guys right here in my own market. I mean, between Don and Lucas and Q and I mean, just so many other Minnesota guys, Nick Anderson. I mean, like you get to meet so many dent guys that you wouldn't normally otherwise meet. You know, a bunch of guys like an hour away, and the opportunities you get just from meeting people and getting to hang out and shoot the breeze is awesome. But then you go in and it's tools, baby. I mean, if I don't know if you guys can tell behind, I have a serious tool problem. And it's not going away. It's going to only get worse with this year. I'm going to definitely come back with more tools but I just love them. So I'm going to end up with more and more tools. I already got a bunch of stuff on my list of things I got to get and or just look at. And yeah, just even seeing that stuff and knowing that it's available. I mean, I don't know. I love being able to put my hands on these things. You can look at them online all year round, but very rarely do you get the opportunity to touch and feel and really see what a tool has to offer. So
yeah, don't worry, Australian people. You know, like I think between Chris, myself, others are going to be doing live videos, you know, and getting in there. And then we're going to record our summaries of our videos and whatnot. I'm excited, man. I just got a lot of presentations I got to get through the first couple of days, and then I can just go gung ho, dude. So I really can't. I can't really get all ball out with you guys, man. You know, as much as I want, but yeah, but I will.
Yeah.
I will.
So you're doing an education day. We didn't even talk about education day. Never mind all the other great things. Education day all in itself. I mean, you got opportunities to hear from tons of different guys. And if you get the chance to do the hot box one, does Ron still do that? Do you know if he's doing that this year?
No, I don't think Ron. There's another guy doing it, I think. So I don't know. Listen, all I know is when in Vegas. Gosh, I went brain fart, dude. Who's putting on the MTE now? What's his
Sheldon.
name? Sheldon. Yeah.
Sheldon K. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if he arranged it or he had his assistants arrange it, but I had a chance to pop my head in the other places who was doing their presentations, and they all did freaking great, man. The presentations are top notch, man. It wasn't like before, Joe. You remember going before? It was like really hit and miss, man. Right?
Yeah.
It's not like that now.
It seemed like there was a lot of them, not all of them. There's always exceptions, but it seemed like there was a lot of them that were just trying to plug a service or some crappy product or something, you know. But I looked at the roster, man. It looks like there's some good stuff there. A lot of and to be honest, I've learned a lot at Education Day. Particularly the detail stuff. You know, like color sanding. That's how I learned how to color sand. And
you pick up a ton of info on all that stuff.
Chris, I want to say thanks, man. I didn't even know that was available, dude. Like, we got a super sticker for 99 cents, dude. He's always toss of money, dude. So thank you very much, man. You all right, man.
What's a super sticker?
I have no idea. I just I didn't even know it was available, dude. And he sent me a super sticker, dude. So I don't know. Chris probably knows all about it, dude.
99 cents.
Let's go. Yeah. When you getting in, Dave?
What's up, Dave-O?
Dave-O.
All right. So what's next on our little?
Well, I was going to ask you guys, like Toledo and Vidine, what is the number one thing you guys are looking forward to about MTE? If you can single it out to one thing.
Cheers.
Right there, baby.
In a word, the number one thing I'm looking forward to is cheers. I want to clink cans, bottles, glasses, and everything else with all my Dent brothers and all the guys that you don't get to see all that often, and it's a special time to do it. So that's
camaraderie, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Right on, man.
I'm just looking forward to it feels like a relaxation, just getting we all know, John, right? When we go there, dude, right? When you leave, you're gung-ho, dude. You're like, I'm gonna get shit done, dude. Like I gotta get out there and hustle, dude. It's kind of it's just a shot of adrenaline in you. And you listen, if you can't get refocused, I think that's the main thing. It really helps you refocus. You relax to refocus. It's kind of like when you're on a really hard dent, and the more you put yourself on that hard dent, right? And the more pissed off you keep getting on that hard dent, the more you mess up, right? So if you pull yourself off of it for a little bit, give yourself a break, it allows you to refocus. And I think this is perfect example what it does for the industry as a whole. That's what I feel.
We should change the name of it to PDR New Year. Like,
yeah, I like that.
Because it really is. It's because you come back, you've heard from all these different guys, you get a little tip about this, a little tip about that. You're going to inject some of this stuff into your business, and you come back. It's still kind of the slow season, but February things start ramping up a little bit, and you got enough time to make a couple tweaks before you hit the ground running.
Papa, you don't want to know, John, dude. Don't worry, dude. So I was kidding.
Bobby, I'll buy you a beer.
Hey, by the way, Mega Media event, I forgot to tell you guys, anybody who has a currently website with me, or who has been to the MTE in the past, Mega Media in the past, will get a discount. So you just need to hit me up. Okay. So Ryan, if you're planning to go, make sure you contact me, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Bobby and Chris, for the comments, guys. All you guys,
Bobby?
Thank you.
Yeah. Joe, you have videos as well, dude.
Bobby, Chris, Ricky, and Mike. How far? We got Bobby, Chris. We need two. We just need a Ricky. We got a Mike. We are so close to new edition.
Yep. I'm so ready. Can't wait to see you guys, man. Same
our
here,
age,
man. Hey, same here. Listen, I should be friggin' getting ready right now and friggin' packing and stuff like that. I got to remember to bring my road. We got a lot of cool stuff to do. It's going to be, listen, you know what? Another thing, Joe, you know this, dude. I think the more fun we have, the faster it goes. Like, it's like, dude, it's next to, it's all right. You're on the plane back home. And you kind of like got the blues a little bit. You just don't want to leave. Man.
There's a come down, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Man, I'll tell you, like, especially for somebody who's new in the business or hasn't ever been, heck, you don't have to be new to the business. It is a recharge. It's the experiences I had many times were just coming back, like Mr. Brewer said, just recharge, and you're more productive as a result. You're excited.
That's right. Listen, here's the deal. Go into Mega Media, MTE, whatever, same thing, right? Go into MTE like with an open mind and positive mindset, dude. Okay. Do not go in there like you're super nervous. It's okay to act nervous because maybe you won't go in there by yourself and you don't know anybody. But man, as soon as you hit that area, the arena, I call it the bar, right? AKA bar. You talk to other people. Yeah, it just you know what I like, John, is actually talking to people I've never met before. I think that
I like that a lot too. Yeah, you can learn so much from so many different people, and just getting to know someone or hearing where they're from, how they got started, whatever. I mean, you can do addition, he's on it. But yeah, I mean, meeting new people, it's all about, man, and it's tons of fun.
That's what it is.
I mean, that was Chris Dale, the first guy I ever met at a MTE.
I feel sad for you.
Trying to get a beer at the bar, and that was the year it was at that weird Orange County convention where we had to take the shuttles, and that resort couldn't handle the dent guys, so the bar was just packed.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, what do I gotta do to get a beer around here?" And I'm like, I got one right here in my backpack. And we've been great friends ever since. So I mean, whatever. You see somebody wearing any sort of PDR gear, like Mike's hat or a dent killer shirt or whatever. Just be like, "What up?"
You know your own kind, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You could tell a dent guy from 100 yards.
I'm sure they'll find one for you, Bobby.
A senior discount. Come on, man.
Right.
What year was your first MTE? That's a good question. Mine was I think it was with Vince and I. It was 2006. And if you guys go back and search on YouTube, it will say Dent Olympics, something Dent Olympics. And I remember Vinny, we carried this big old camera, dude, like this huge camera. It's an XL something. It was a Canon. And I had no idea even how to use this thing, dude, really. We just bought it like a month or so. And it was funny because Vince and I would go to different bars and stuff, and people used to think that we're from what's that one of the girls would lift up their shirts and stuff.
Oh, like Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah. We would tell everybody we're from Girls Gone Wild, and girls would be doing this, and it was crazy. But anyways, I was at MTE, and the Dent Olympics back then was only like maybe 15 people tops, dude. Like in the Dent Olympics, maybe 15, 20 tops, dude. Okay. And the dents were nothing like today's, dude. Okay.
You think they gotten harder?
Oh yeah. Big time.
And I go, Vince, put the camera on me, dude. I'm just gonna do something kind of like a news reporter thing, And I just said, hey, my name's Mike Toledo. I'm here at Dent Olympics here at Clearwater, Florida. And there are guys that are putting the object of the game, and I just winged it, dude. And that kind of helped put the word out too, as well. And I didn't know how viral it was going to go or whatnot, dude. And we had one of the funnest times though, because it was very intimate at that time. There was maybe 200 or 300 people tops, guys. I mean, and at a time inside there, maybe 75 or 100 people inside, but not all dent techs. It was a little mix of everybody, detailers, window tinners, and then dent guys. So that was the mix of that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I forget. I just recently saw the Woody Koss doing the prank on Drew's Tools. There's an old YouTube video of that up.
Oh yeah. I got Woody asked me to do that with Drew's Tools, and Drew's was not very happy about that, dude. He was a little upset, dude. Vince did that. I think that was it had to have been maybe 14 or 15, something like that, dude.
Okay.
When did the eliminate light come out?
To the bar.
Yeah, because Vince would go around hot gluing the bottles on the bars with the Limidense new glue gun, cordless glue gun, and people would go to get up and they're like, the hell? And everything was glued, and then the big security came, dude, and like came up to Vince, and Vince was like,
Whoops.
Wasn't me. He got a glue gun in his hand. Oh, snap.
Yeah, Chris, that's it. Yeah, it was like 20 vendors, man. You know, PDR, the PDR Finesse is like OG there, dude. Who else was there? Remember, that's the company from Chris from Inventure was there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that dude was a hilarious dude. So
he was a character, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, dude. He was hilarious.
Yeah, he had a party at his place the last time it was in Florida. There was a big party at Inventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first Den Olympics competition that I ever placed at, I won Pdr Tools. I got 8th place, and I think there was only 8 guys. So, but
when was your first MTE, Joe?
2011. It was in Texas at that time, in Corpus Christi. And yeah, man, that opened my eyes. But I'll tell you what, it was nothing. Even at 2011, it was nothing compared to what it is now.
Yeah,
light years away.
It's ridiculous. It keeps getting more and more crazier, as in a good way. And we meet new people every time, dude. Right? It's bomb.com, dude. Good question there, Chris. Dang it, I don't think we have that in there, dude. So what's up next there?
So how is this MTE going to be different than previous years? Speaking of the previous years, a lot of new faces, new tools, new philosophies. I think the collision world getting into PDR now is bringing a different scope of how we see things. So what do you guys think?
I think you're absolutely right, dude. I think that's where it's going. I mean, if you guys aren't, actually already preparing yourself to be in that realm for paintless collision repair, and the cars are getting lighter, right? Dents are just getting obnoxiously crunched. No paint damage though. You know what I mean? And how are you pulling this stuff out? Well, you're slow pulling it, right? You're cam autoing it. You got the perfect pull systems. You got Kiko's systems. It's awesome, man. Actually, I'm learning a ton with that stuff. Like Cam Auto's always thinking outside the box. I can't wait to see theirs. I'm looking forward to what they're doing. Good question, because I was in the back of my head, Joe. I'm thinking about more in the collision field. And I think the people who are going to win the most are PDR shops, are places where you can do it. However, that Cam Auto thing that they came out with is that thing that suctions down, and now he's got the little pole system on there, dude. I think you PDR techs who are mobile, there's not going to be any excuses that you guys can do these big smashes anywhere if you want to do that.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Is that the one that you had sticking to your wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
He's got a little tower now too. Like, so it mounts here, and he's got a little tower up here. And so it straps down to here, right, to this base. And then you can pull off here, because now it's kind of like balancing itself. So it's interesting, dude.
Nice.
I actually got to ask him for that piece, because I didn't have it when he first gave it to me.
Well, that's the kind of thing that a perfect example. Like, I can hear you describe it, I can see it in videos, but until you actually get to touch it and play with it a little bit, that's exactly the kind of thing that I get excited about for MTE. So and yeah, I agree.
Andy?
The collision
What's up, Andy?
infusion, whether it's PDR infusing into collision or vice versa, there's clearly going to be more and more of that. And I think the sooner we accept it, the better off we're all going to be. And I don't think we're not going to replace body shops, and they're not going to replace us, but figuring out how we're going to work together is
interesting topic. So let me talk about that though, because I feel like the body guys are actually, they're getting squeezed out of their own market, man. Like, not from us, from the insurance companies, because they're not allowed to fix anything anymore. And the older guys are retiring, and the new guys don't see a future in it. They're not stupid, dude. Right? They're like, there's no money in this anymore. You want me to like flag it? I get 2 hours for this, but this is really a 4-hour job, and I'm only getting 2 hours for flag. I mean, I'm training body guys left and right, and that's the number one thing they're saying is that they're getting paid less and less and less for more and more work, dude. Right. And they're kind of over it. So I feel like they're going into this PDR market. Either they're getting completely out of it or they're getting into the PDR market. So that's where I feel like they're going. And I think this is an opportunity too to find more stuff to do.
So then the question is, Mike, if you're not going to be the first one, and neither am I, probably neither is Joe, but some insurance company at some point is going to look at a PDR guy in a shop and say, oh, well, we'll pay you by the hour on this. And how we respond to that is going to be key.
Well, as long as you don't go to bed with them. I mean, let's wake up, guys. I mean, look at what's happening to the auto body industry. Money talks, right? Because that's what happens, right? Hey, John, you know what? We decided we're going to give you all the PDR repairs we can, man. And let's be honest with you. Okay, well, what are we talking? Well, I'll tell you what. What's your cost on this? And then little by little they start dictating you. They get you. They get you enough where they get you in a position where it's kind of like the Walmart thing, right? They come to the little guy. They have him freaking drop everything he's doing to put all his eggs in one basket, and then they start pulling the rug underneath you, dude.
Well, we've seen it with the Hail Matrix. I mean, maybe those prices were good when they first came out with the Hail Matrix 20 years ago, but they haven't evolved much since then. So it's like,
you're right about that.
I mean, there's no adjustment for inflation. There's no. It's just
they still haven't seen it though yet.
Their prices stay the same.
They still don't get that PDR is going in the right direction. I mean, we are really turning heads. Not just Bryce Kelly doing big smashes now, guys. I mean, every other tech is actually attempting big smashes and doing pretty well. You don't have to glass every dent out, dude. Let's just be honest with you guys. To get paid and make a pretty good living, you're really getting paid to learn, dude, to get better. As long as you try, as long as you want to get better. So I just think it's a really exciting time. I'm always looking forward to new things. I'm actually looking forward to the new internet that's coming. That'll be a whole new topic when I have the most of my stuff in line, and I'll talk to you guys about that. Like what direction I think, what's it going to mean for websites? What's it going to mean for you guys marketing? How's video going to be handled? And get on the video thing, guys. You guys, please get on the video thing, man. Start pushing your business towards video now, dude, now. So,
yeah, for sure. And Ryan Brewer said that was it Ryan who said just follow Paul Corden? I think I second that. So, but back to the insurance and body shops and all that. Don't forget, guys. The body shops they grew up in a time when it was pretty gangster. We have consumer awareness now. We have ways of showing transparency in our repairs versus the collision industry. What do you think the consumers want? Do you think they really want to cut up and paint their car? And so we're gonna. No, they don't. And so PDR, has that going for us, but also PDR is pretty challenging, especially when you're getting into smashes or even just complex repairs. We have to do them right. And the great techs are always going to have the upper hand.
I do too. I believe that too. I believe that too. Scotto says something that, Vadim thinks he disagrees with Vadim. He actually spends a lot of time with insurance companies. I know Scotto does as well.
Scotto should be at MTE Thursday, standing in front of a room of PDR techs. If you've ever got to hear him talk about how he handles his claims process. And, he's got, I mean, many years in, between PDR and the collision industry. And his dad was he knows, the wealth of knowledge on that guy is unbelievable. And if you get a chance to ask him about it, you should, take notes.
Yeah. If he has time.
Yeah.
If he has time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gosh, you guys give me a chance, will you guys? Jeez. Can I freaking say something here, guys? Dang, I can't even get in. You guys are freaking talking so fast, I can't even click you guys, man. You guys are messing up my thoughts, man. So, do y'all think that DRP dent shop should be put in place or no? Hell no, dude.
No, but there will be people who do it.
I know.
But it's going to be the ones. Well, listen, I could be wrong here, but I don't think it's going to be the ones worth their weight in salt who are doing that. It's going to be much like the collision industry. It's going to be the crappier ones that do it. You know what I mean? If we're talking PDR here, we're not talking about something that just anybody can do. Dave-O says, I am located in Cleveland, Ohio, but found your TikTok page and saw you have other locations and also do referrals. It looks like the paint will need to be repaired as well. So I need to figure out where to go. This came in at 6:30 tonight.
Yeah,
there you go.
I think, you know what, as far as going PDR and paint repair, it's very dangerous. Like, shall I say, we're walking a fine line getting into the auto body business. I mean, I have a PDR and a bumper repair company, and I've made that commitment that I am not going to get into the auto body repair business. It's just a huge headache. I don't know. Just the bumper repair part is a pain in the butt enough. But yeah, I know that had nothing to do with that question, but just watch out that if you guys are getting into the paint part, but stay away from the collision replacing parts and all that stuff. Now you are in it, dude. So watch out. Anything else? Well, I know you have other things, Joe. So
well, I think it was Bobby Z who actually asked what was on my list is what particular tools are you guys looking for? Pdr Tools. Right.
Everybody's just, if you're looking for tools, just look at the pool bar. I'll be there.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything. I think I'm still gonna go check out Cam Auto stuff. That's probably what's gonna be more interesting to me is the new tools that come from Cam Auto, Kiko. Anson's got some really cool stuff. I mean, everyone's got something to contribute to the big collision repairs. That's what I think I'm looking forward to. Dude, I'm just looking forward to help getting these dents out quicker and cleaner, and that saves time, dude. The main thing about big dent repair or any repair is spend the invested time in the beginning so you don't waste the invested time you put at the end. You know what I mean? Like, because the cleanup is just preventive work. And these tools that come out now, man, are just ridiculously can help you save that time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So good point there, Scotto. I agree with that. Mike, scroll back.
I want to talk about one tool from Stucky. He's got this
light.
I forget what. No, it's a little plastic piece.
Oh yeah, it's like a leverage.
You hold it in your hand and it goes against the tire, and it's got a little channel in the hand grip for your tool. And I remember back in the day, I used to use MMA gloves to do that because I would do big fender smashes and my hand would hurt the next day from pressing on that tire. And but this you get enough crap from enough car salesmen for wearing an MMA glove, and eventually you just quit putting it on. But that tool looks convenient, easy, and will definitely serve a purpose. So I'm excited to see that thing. And it's a simple little thing, but makes all the sense in the world to me. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh yeah, that's genius. So that's one for me. But yeah, and the new B&D light I want to see. Stucky's got some prototype lights he's going to be showing. Carts, though. I'm in the market for carts. I got a new van, and I got room for one more cart in there, and I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to set it up. So I want to really touch and feel and see all those carts and figure out what my new setup's going to look like. So.
Speaking of carts, you just got a new cart though, didn't you? Like a Milwaukee from Dentslayer?
Yeah. I got the Milwaukee pack out cart from Dentslayer, and that'll kind of be
from Dentslayer. What do you mean? From
Mike,
so Matt Boyette. Let me get it. Let me just get the top off here.
It looks pretty sharp, Mike. It looks really sturdy.
It's kind of like your T-stack.
Good colors.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Let's see if I can.
So he custom makes one, and then you guys, and then it just comes like that. Okay.
So he takes the top. This is a Milwaukee pack out work top.
Okay.
And he puts the 2MB1 on all three sides.
Super sick.
And you got the Kaizen foam in the middle to put all your stuff in, and then it just snaps into the stack.
Is that the one you got, Alan? Alan Jackson sent me a photo of that. I'm not sure if that was the one he got too. Is there a radio in that too?
You can get. They have a radio that can go on these stacks. So I could stack this thing to the ceiling if I wanted to.
How much did that set you back the way it is right there?
I have 2 drawer sets and a 4-wheel dolly, and then the custom top, and everything all said and done was $1,200.
$1,200.
Yeah.
A lot of good PDR stuff on there though, man. I like the setup. Looks sharp. Looks pretty sturdy too.
Well, and I got 5 drawers, so I'll have hand tools. I'll have blending hammers and tips. I'll have an R&I drawer, a glue pull drawer, and then kind of a miscellaneous drawer.
I was thinking of that, but my RAV4, it wouldn't fit in my RAV4 the way that is, dude. The T-Stack is just portable and perfect for my thing. But I would love one of those in my shop, dude. I think that one's. I like the top, dude, because it gives you. I like anything that has plain room. You know what I mean? To put anything you want. I just don't like having compartments, because I feel like I always need more room. You know what I mean? So,
somewhere to set
dividers. Yeah. So 1,200 with the 2MB. I bet you Scotto has one of those things. He's probably I bet you have one, huh, Scotto?
You got that, Scotto?
Nice. You tool out 1/4 inch, and you. Yeah, I think that's badass, dude. It's just, man, that thing's freaking nice, dude. I like it too, man. And it is high quality. I can tell it's freaking robust, dude. That thing's, you ain't gonna break that, dude.
Oh yeah, it's sturdy as heck. And then they have these weird little aluminum handles on the edges of the drawers. And there's a bunch of companies. Like if you Google Milwaukee Pack Out Custom, like there's guys everywhere making like 3D printed things that hook onto here. You can add an extra bar on the side. You can add a cup holder. You can add there's so many.
Joe. I think you might have found your toolbox, dude. So
I don't know, man. You know, I do have the DeWalt setup, the T-Stack, like you, Mike, and you know, if the Milwaukee had been out then when I first got that, I would have gotten it, man. Because I have a generator that sits in my truck right next to the
room.
T-Stack. There's room, but the generator, that Milwaukee kit would match my generator real nice. It just looks sharp. You know what I mean? So
I know.
I've been looking at Dent Ninja. Actually turned me on this James Giles. I forget what it's called. It's like a Jackery or something. They're these smaller lithium batteries that you can plug 110 into and all kinds of stuff. But it's like a generator where you can run a heat gun off of it. You can charge your portable batteries, whatever you're on, Milwaukee DeWalt key, whatever. You can charge all that stuff, and it's way smaller than a generator. You do have to remember to charge it every night, but it'll keep you going all day. And
I'll tell you, man, those are all things that especially if you're mobile or something, the customers see that stuff and they eat it up. It becomes a conversation piece, and they can see you're serious about what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I got the new van, and I'm building a false floor, and I'm carpeting everything. And I mean, I'm trying to make my van like the friggin' Taj Mahal of mobile setups because, well, I know
it's your office.
That I need all this, as much stuff as I can get in there.
Yeah.
But the same to what you say, Joe, like when people saw my setup in my truck, which I spent a fair amount of time on as well, like everybody was like, "Oh, that's cool. Holy cow, you got so many tools in here." And like I literally had to buy airbags for the rear suspension on my truck because I had so much crap in there.
Yeah, dude, I would too.
That's how I'm set up too, man.
Same thing. Joe,
what's up?
What's the next topic, dude? What we got?
Well, speaking of gadgets and tech, and not dent tech, but software tech, anything for PDR that we should be on the lookout for? Heading out there, any new mobile software or anything like that? I guess
Scott,
you'll see it.
By the way, I do, before we get to that, I answer that question. I agree with Scotto too on that one, dude, too. He knows it. I know it. We all know it, dude. You roll up looking professional, they know they made the right choice, dude. There's guys that roll up and open their hatch and tools will be falling out, dude. Just like it happens, dude. There's guys really all the time that just look super disorganized, and you roll up. And another thing too, when you're organized, ladies and gentlemen, if you misplace a tool, you know right away that you misplaced the tool. You know where to go and get it before you pack up. As you're packing up, you know you left a tool, right? But when you know what they say, right? Joe and I were talking about this, dude, and there's just one thing. One thing I want to talk about, dude, and there's a saying that goes, your business is nothing more than a distinct reflection of who you are. So, gentlemen, if you're disorganized, your business is disorganized. If you're lazy, your business is lazy. If you just run your business, from here to there and like crap, dude, your business is crap, dude. So, my mom used to tell me, "Hey, Michael, go look at your room." And I'd look at my room, and it would look like a tornado hit it. She goes, "That's what your life is like right now." And it sure in the hell was, dude, right back then. So look at your truck, look at your vehicle, look at your life in general, and kind of wake up and kind of remember, just to make sure that you come prepared and look professional. At least put at least a fake game on to your customers and look like.
I mean, Mike, do we have to have this conversation? Look at the garage behind me. I mean, you're killing me, Smalls.
No, that is not.
Look at my room. Oh,
that's not messy, man.
That's
It looks like a freaking car accident. Oh, that's exactly
it looks like a madman.
Yeah, well, and that's some of the stuff I'm saying at MTE too. So get ready, man. If you guys don't want to be accountable, and you guys might not, if you don't feel like I'm talking to you, you better not want to come in there, dude. So, all right.
Yeah. So the software, Mobile Tech RX or DentMate. I've used Mobile Tech RX forever. And and as far, I mean, I don't know if you're talking strictly PDR software or if there's something else that we need to.
I think MTR Mobile Tech RX is king of the software as of now. I mean, we haven't been there, right? There's always some surprises, some software stuff. This stuff I haven't given a chance yet, so I don't know. Joe, do you have anything is that a trick question? Is there something that you know that we don't know?
No. It kind of is a trick question because I think that's just on the horizon. If you guys don't see it at MTE, I think you'll see something really cool real soon because I believe that's kind of uncharted territory, except for MTRX, and some of the other software. But I think, I'm expecting to see some cool stuff in the next 10 years or so with PDR because we're relatively young. our industry, you know?
Oh yeah. I've been getting phone calls from a detailing software company that is trying to get into the PDR side of it. And I forget what they're called now off the top of my head, but yeah, they're coming. I believe they are coming. And
Yeah.
Well, you got some pretty cool little software coming too, dude, for the website stuff. So that's what I like, dude. I like that.
Well,
Dude.
I mean, I'm excited to get into it. So yeah, I am working on a digital price calculator, like a price guide for your website, and it should be universal, and hopefully everybody's able to use it.
I think
And
that's badass.
that was, you know, when I started on it and when I looked into all the costs, I was like, well,
I got a lot of questions for you on that, but I'm not going to end. I'm not where that's a whole new podcast, but I'm going to ask you some of those questions behind closed doors too on that stuff, dude. So
very good. Yeah. We'll get into that another time.
All right. All right. Well, I look forward to it. So, Education Day, what are the must see classes that we should be going to?
Well, I think Toledo's having one. Are you putting on a class?
Yeah,
Mike?
yeah, Mary and I are putting a 3-hour course, not voluntarily though, but do a 3-hour course. But yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I think you guys will enjoy it. There's a lot of other guys that are doing it. I don't know the names of the top of in my head, but I think most people are going to really like, no matter which courses they're going to. I think the MTE has been very picky about who's going to speak. So, you know who did it was a pretty good speaker. It was Corey, but I'm not sure if is he in that. Did anybody notice that?
I think he is going to be speaking.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that should be good. He's always really good with the mindset stuff and thinking outside the box.
Yeah, he did pretty good, Joe, on his last one, dude. So
Right
I was
on.
there. I was there personally on that one.
Cool,
so
man.
Reading lines, yeah. What do we got?
Yeah.
What else we got?
And what are you and Mary going to be talking about exactly?
You know what? I'm probably going to talk about the social media marketing, my top secret media marketing, what I do, what apps I use, because a lot of people the majority of people who are at Orlando weren't at Vegas. So I think that's good to touch on that again. I have a little extra things to say about that. Really, the organization of your systems. Mary's talking about branding, and then I'm actually going to give a really good backstory about myself, because I don't think a lot of people know, the real why I got into PDR, what happened during my journey of PDR. I almost didn't make it, guys. I pretty much really got into super deep depression, and I'll share that with you guys there. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just looking in the background here at the schedule, and I see Gene Fetty's doing a Big Smash course, and I've got to see him do that actually at Scotto's shop at the meetup. And I would encourage anybody to check that out. I mean, especially if you're thinking more about getting into Big Smashes, or you have curiosity around that, you learn a ton from that. And then NapDart has another one, keeping your business relevant. And I like NapDart, and some of the stuff I've seen them put on in the past has been good, and I think they're overall good for the industry. So
yeah,
the National Alliance of PDR Technicians, NapDart. Yeah.
Yes.
So they're getting out there and like into the politics of it, and talking to people high up on the food chain, and talking about PDR and what it's going to do for the consumer, pretty much.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. You talk to those guys if you want the full rundown, because they're light years ahead of me when it comes to that stuff. But they are involved in, lobbying with lawmakers and dealing with insurance companies and all kinds of different stuff. And definitely look into it. I pay my membership dues every year, and just every time I talk to them, I just have full faith and trust that they're out there doing the right thing. So
I'm glad you brought that up, John, because I used to pay dues to NapDart, and honestly, I didn't know they were even still around. I kind of forgot about them, but they're still around, and I'll check them out. And anybody who's going to be advocating for PDR, we at least need to see what they're talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And don't take my word for it. Talk to them yourself. And
for sure.
Yeah. If they don't impress you, they don't impress you, but
Round
they
me
impressed
round.
me, and I'm gonna keep paying my dues and hoping they have my best interest at heart. So
yeah, for sure.
I read some of your show notes, Joe. So we're the competition, the Dental Olympics, dude. That's always a hard friggin' thing. And I just want to let you guys know there's Mo is going to be doing it. She's been practicing to do it. She's a no fear kind of gal. And I hope we all kind of support her. And because I think, I'm not sure, is she the first woman that's going to be that I know that's competing in this, dude? I haven't seen one before.
I think so. I never saw one. Sending good vibes your way, Mo.
Experience to me, but I would say, to the best of my knowledge, she's the first woman. So that's it. That is exciting, and I know Mo and the whole crew over there in Vegas. So that's very exciting. I actually talked to Ray the other day, and he told me Mo was going to compete, and I didn't put that together that she's going to be the first woman. That's really cool.
Right on.
Happy for her, proud of her, and I'll be cheering her on.
Yeah.
And some other people I'll be heckling.
Joe, Bobby Z says, do you remember the first paid car you worked on?
Oh my goodness. That's all a blur. That was in the 1900s, you guys. I actually do remember it, Bobby. It was a Silverado, a hood for a body shop, for a Chevrolet body shop when they used to have those. And man, I was so freaking nervous, and I pushed that thing as much as I could, and I didn't feel fully trained because I wasn't. And man, I must have been on it for like 2 hours. It was like the lightest little pea-sized dent that you'd ever see, and there was still something left when I was done, but the customer didn't see it, and I was okay with that. So
I know. I think we have if you guys are new techs, man, and you're thinking about retail, it's still a lot of head trash, dude. You know what I mean? I was fixing people's cars in the 90s. I had no business doing, dude. Like, I was dent different then, dude. And people were happy, because they have I'm not encouraging people to go and hack people's cars up, but I'm just saying I was not even near where I was supposed to be. And I was making dent difference back then, dude. It wasn't nothing like it is today. I mean, it is different.
Yeah. It's madness. Yeah. My first car, I broke the window on just as I was finishing up. Literally.
Talk about traumatizing, dude.
It was a G37, I think, Infinity, right through the body line on the rear door. And I was cleaning up the last little bit through the wire harness, and I still had the window down.
Oh my goodness.
And just douche.
Make your stomach drop, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don's 89, dude. Come on, Don. I know it's a 1979, dude. You've been doing this way back then, dude.
Right on, Don. Bobby said he did a VW bug.
It was I drilled through the roof. You can see the sun. Like,
whoops. Have any of you guys ever broken not one but two windows on the same car?
No,
my students have, dude.
I did it, man. S550 Mercedes. Car.
Oh gosh, it's like Maybach window, dude. Basically the same thing, dude.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Bobby says his first car was a
put that cigarette. You're on number 10, dude.
it's a social situation thing. Like I can't sit here and bullshit without.
I think Scotto quit, dude, like a couple years ago, dude.
Yeah, he did. He did. He reminds me all the time that I'm a weak-minded little biatch, and he's strong.
Dude, you're weak, man. You gotta
Come on,
get off
kid.
that.
Come on, kid. Give up the heaters.
Yeah. Oh, so shoot, man.
You guys gonna compete? Den Olympics?
Hell no, I got a reputation to keep up.
I do too, and that's why I am going to do the tag team event.
Oh,
doing the tag team event, and it's going to be ridiculous. Friday at 3, show up, and yeah, feel free to laugh at me, heckle me. Me and Woody will be rocking some beautiful outfits. So
cool. Yeah, Aaron reminded me, dude, and that's what I was saying. We had a window of Nissan Versa, some crappy little car, dude. It had dual pane windows, dude. And I'm not sure if but I just remember having gosh, what's his name from Dent Owl? What's his name?
Martin.
Martin. He was there, and I'm not sure if he was the one working on both sides, but it just ended up we roll it up and they both had cracks in them, dude. So yeah, that was then. So
rookie
only had 2 since John gave them to me, dude.
Yeah, I was a bad influence on Scotto one day. Sorry about that. Sorry, John.
Everybody's like this feels like a little MTE already, dude, because everyone's banking on each other. Just like this is it, dude. This is the room right here, dude.
Busting chops, man.
Everybody's just busting people's chops, dude. That's what I was saying. Daniel Molina, they need to record that show with you and Woody. So
get out there, Danny. Get your iPhone fired up and start recording Friday at 3.
He's no Speedos, John. Yeah, Woody's definitely going to be in a Speedo. You know Woody, man. He's going to do it. Man. So
I'm not. No, I can't promise. I can't promise that. But I can assure you.
Okay.
I can assure you that if you're wearing sunglasses, my white skin won't burn your retinas out. So
your albino skin, dude.
We're up here in Minnesota, we we don't get all the sunshine you California boys get out there, So
go ahead, Joe. What you got, man?
Yeah, we're coming to a close, man. We're coming to a close. Dare I say, Mike, how are you going to ship back your trophy for the Golden Mike Award?
The Golden Mike Award.
Or are you going to take it on the plane with you?
First of all, if Dent Time gets a Golden Mike Award, number one, that's not what it's about, and it wouldn't be mine. It would be yours and mine. Joe, you guys got to understand that Joe's this podcast now, guys, and he keeps saying your listeners, and after the show, we talk about this all the time.
I'm here to support you, brother. I believe
but honestly, I'm not. Listen, guys, you guys know that Joe and I and John, I know John Vadine do the same. And as most of these guys podcasts do it, we do it because we love to do it, dude.
It's fun.
Nobody gets paid for this. It takes time, dude. Right? But we just love doing what we're doing, man. And it doesn't matter.
And I've learned more doing a podcast or being on podcasts it's just the same as listening to them, back in the day. But now it's more interactive and you're actually doing it and you're talking about it and you're forced to articulate things. And it's a great way to learn. And I would tell anybody that, start your own, get on it because it's fun. You'll learn a lot and you meet cool people. It's kind of like digital MTE, like you just said a couple minutes ago. There's always fun to be had. So I don't know. I'd be a proponent for anyone.
I think, you know what, me and Joe talk a lot afterwards. Half the time we should be hitting the record button, but I don't think that you guys all realize, anybody who does a podcast, and Joe realizes it because he tells me that it is therapeutic, not only to the listeners, but to the host, right? Yeah. We get to speak our mind. We get to kind of vent out, right? And the guys who are listening and the gals who are listening, they get to relate, right? And this is why we went live too, Joe and I. Joe's like, I don't know if we should go live. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it because it'll be less responsibility for me as well. So let's just do it. And what I think is it really engages the people here, and you guys are part of the audience, and you make this podcast just as therapeutic for our hosts, and we hope it returns the favor for you guys, and so we do appreciate you guys listening. And I think at the end of the day, it helps us all. That's how I look at it.
Oh yeah. And I've had it happen too. 2-3 days later after you post one, somebody calls you and said, oh, I heard you on a podcast and you were talking about this or that. Have you seen this website, or have you seen this tool, or whatever? So yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful wheel. It's the circle of life, if you will. It all comes back. So it's worth the time and effort. And
that's right, Joe. And John, you're and by the way, thank you, Bobby. We appreciate that, man.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby.
John, I have to say, man, your podcast is you're you, man. You know what I mean? You're about as you can be, dude. Right?
Yeah.
That takes unconditionally a lot of non-head trash. You know what I mean? You really have to think about that, because I think a lot of people, why they don't start a podcast, why they don't do certain things in life, is because they're worried about what other people think about them, dude. Right?
Yeah, I suppose maybe. I mean, it would be way harder to do a podcast and try to be someone else, because I don't know if I could be. I don't think you
could fake trying to be someone else. I really don't. Dude,
that doesn't sound fun at all. But yeah, you just
doesn't sound fun at all.
You just gotta, just do it. I don't know. I mean, it's whatever, Nike or whatever you want to say. It's just, throw it out there and whatever. If you're not enjoying it or whatever, but if somebody does take the time to post a negative comment or talk shit, then that's on them. That's their problem. That's not your problem.
Yeah.
And I've seen a couple here and there throughout my career, as more and more I've put myself out there with having the tools and every other thing, and I either just ignore it, or I'll respond with. I had one guy be like, how do you call yourself a tool company? You're doing all this stuff. You make yourself look like a jackass. And I was like, well, I'm just having fun, man. Like, why am I? Dude,
he's angry about his own life, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if I couldn't have fun. So,
he's angry about his own life, dude. He's talking about himself, dude.
That's exactly what it is. When we see that, it's just somebody lashing out because their life is, misery. So, misery loves company, right?
Yeah.
And we cannot allow some stupid little comment from some narrow-minded ass to stop us from what we're doing. And that goes for you guys too, the listeners. Start your own podcast by all means, because it is therapeutic, and it is, we are sharpening the blade every time we come together and talk.
Right.
And whether it's on a podcast or whether it's just two dent guys talking back and forth about how they want to grow and how they want to learn, and,
or a TikTok, or do your own YouTube videos, but putting your face out there and your voice out there will grow your business unbelievably. And if my videos were just a logo, I guarantee you I wouldn't get as much business as, when I pull up, somebody's already seen 2-3 of my videos. They're like, oh, cool. It's you. This is where the dent is. And, there's no selling at that point.
Yeah, I agree. I agree just with everybody. If you listen, do the podcast. If you are going to do something like that, or I don't know, not even a podcast, but if you're going to do something new, do it because you want to do it, though. Right? Make sure that that's something you want. Don't do it for any other reason. Do it because you want to do it, because if you do it for any other reason, it's not going to last. You won't be able to stay consistent. So just like anything else, right? You have to have the passion first to want to do it. And that's the only way anything's going to survive, and have a good plan about doing it. You know, personally, I started out once a week. It was way too much. Every 2 weeks. That's why I do it, because I know I can make the commitment. Joe and I can both be committed. Once a week is just way too much. That's why I don't go. I'd rather go 2 weeks and give you guys a really good quality podcast than every week that's going to be kind of mediocre. And so that's one of the reasons why we do ours every 2 weeks, because that's what we can handle. And that's what we can commit to. So
yeah. And I've evolved to I was once a week at first too, and it was like it's at some point you feel like you're forcing it, and I don't want to force it. So when I have a guest I want to talk to somebody about, or I want to approach a certain subject, I just say, all right, well, we'll record it on this day and get it scheduled and do it. And yeah, I have no plan moving forward if it's going to be every other Tuesday or whatever, every 10th day. It's just whenever I have time, and I think
the content. Yep. I think the content, and you being sincere and passionate about whatever the topic is.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter if it was one listener, somebody's going to take something away from that, you know?
And that's what's cool about all the PDR podcasts right now. And I've been recently listening to all of them, including yours, John. And like, John,
sorry about that.
Yeah, no, man, no, seriously. All the shows are good, man. Everybody speaks to a different side of me, I feel like, you know, and there's humor, there's cool stuff, you know, there's all kinds of stuff, and inspiration. And John, I like your podcast because it's inspiring. You show the kind of an inside look of what's behind the motive and the ambition of dent technicians and professionals. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So
Brian
stiff competition in the Golden Mic contest, man. So.
It is good competition, man. But like I said, at the end of the day, congratulations, whoever comes away with it, man.
I think it'll be. It should be, in my opinion, it should be the original PDR Tool Time crew and PDR College, Keith and Shane. Or they should have some sort of platinum or whatever honorary for the OGs that started it all. I don't know. I would like to see that, but yeah,
cool.
Those were my votes. From
Ryan had a question. He said, what's some of y'all's advice for guys who aren't comfortable in front of a camera? How do you break that? I think me personally is that you would want to pre-record your camera being in front of the camera and practice making sure that you are being yourself, right? Not being anybody else, or trying to be a Mike Toledo or a John Vidine, just completely be yourself. Offer advice and act like you're talking to a customer. I think that's the main thing, dude.
I say start ugly. I mean, you go back to Grey Duck Dent and look at my oldest video, and you'll be like, how did he ever push record a second time after that trash? But seriously, it's so bad. But you gotta just, like with anything, your dents get better as you progress, and your videos will get better too. And if you're talking about your dent business, PDR in general, and it's what you love to do, it's gonna come, and it's gonna get easier.
That's right. All these guys they all got good advice. I mean, here's the deal, guys. Everything's video, right? You have two people. I always say this, right? You have two people, right? Your competition and yourself, and your competition's always in front of the camera. And he's not as good as the dent guy as you, but he's great in front of the camera. He's portraying that he's super comfortable, and he's educating the customers. He might not be showing his dents and stuff, but he's getting in front of the camera. But you are just showing dents, and you're not really saying much. You're not in the camera as much. Who do you think is going to build more trust, right? People identify people with video, right? And if you're in the video and the people, they say, that's a person I can trust. It's automatic, dude. That's automatic. So it's important that you build that and practice that. And you'll get better at, like everyone says, just get behind it. There's some people who are giving you advice that were terrified. behind the camera.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Who was that? Who said that? Who asked that question? Was that Ryan?
Ryan Brewer. Yeah.
Ryan Brewer. Yeah.
And Ryan, dude, he's a good marketer, dude.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'll tell you, I trust me. I have my fear of being in front of the camera too, and the biggest strength for me is just kind of what I've said before, is like leaning into my inner geek, that the dent nerd in me comes out, and talking about it and just constantly polishing that, and videoing my doing a selfie over and over, every time you do a repair, even if you never post it. I found that's really helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So you kind of find your groove, you find your voice, not Mike Toledo's voice, not John Vidine's voice, but your voice. And again, I'm speaking to myself here as well, Ryan. So
yeah,
and
Joe.
it doesn't hurt to get on a podcast too. So you're welcome on here anytime.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Time lapses too. If you're nervous talking, do it before and after, and then do a time lapse of yourself. And then, you'll just look like Flash
Gordon. At least do some voiceovers too a little bit. And then what I do is, and I'll be sharing this at Mega Media event too, as well, is that I have an app that actually can take a picture of yourself, get the background out, and have yourself pop up, dude. Right?
I've been seeing that on your TikToks. I like that a lot.
You can see that, dude, and your name right there. At least they're identifying that that's the technician who's fixing that repair, and you can do that and just connect that video with that person. So at least have some kind of picture, or put your picture profile in the corner of there with your logo on there. I mean, there's a lot of ways to get your face on there. You don't necessarily have to talk, but you should identify your face with your video.
Absolutely. It's another aspect of you. And it's just a little bit, you have that edge on your competition that way.
Yeah.
You're just a little more authentic.
Yeah.
And Matt just does it live. And yes, he does. He does good. You do great videos, Matt.
Yeah. He's like that broadcaster that went viral before going viral was a thing. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah. O'Reilly. Yeah. Mike and I always say that when we go live.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Okay. We'll do it live.
I really think you guys should beat themselves up over doing anything else and ease into it. That's good. That is too, Scotto. You're right. Everybody's dude. Everyone's like, this is Joe. You see, John. Look at this, dude. Like audience participation, dude. This makes the podcast even better, dude. Right? We touch on pain points, right? And people are showing their pain points.
Yeah.
Look, we were all there, dude. I was there too. I was horrible being in front of the camera, dude. I was, dude, but I just had to do it. To believe. Yeah, dude, trust me, I was bad, dude.
Brewer just asked a really good question.
All right,
is the Drunken tool review happening?
Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I talked to Daniel Grom, right, and he said, "Mike, are we doing the Drunk tool review?" I said, absolutely, but we ain't not going to have 1 billion people in there. It's just nobody can hear anything. So it's going to be OG. We might have a couple VIPs in there, but it's not going to be crazy 50 people where nobody can hear. Okay. So we are going to do it. And so stay tuned. It'll probably be a Saturday night. Yeah, it is going to be. It's usually the Saturday night, dude. So yeah. And then we'll go out and we'll do our thing, man. So we're looking forward to it, man. So
thank you, Bobby Z.
Don, you are not scared as hell, dude. Oh, he must be in the beginning. So
yeah, but now he's every day. Hey.
All right, guys. Well, anything else before we wrap this up, man?
There is one last thing, and I want to leave you guys with this, especially the newer attendees of MTE. The very first MTE that I attended was in 2011. I mentioned that earlier, the one in Texas, and I took a note from the plane ride there. It was in the American Way magazine and American Airlines. And I read the editor's note, and I read a quote by a man named Kazuo Inamori. And this has stuck with me since then. And I'd like to read that to you guys.
Go ahead.
He says, our lives take on their true meanings when we do our best at the ordinary things in life. Working hard, being thankful, thinking good thoughts, doing the right thing, practicing self-reflection and self-discipline, refining our minds and elevating our character in everyday life. And that's still with me, man.
You're leaving us some deep thoughts, dude. I like it, man. Yeah, as always, Joe and I send ourselves always some motivation quotes, man. And listen, guys, if you ever get a chance to meet Joe, you won't be able to meet him at MTE, man. I'm sorry, Joe, you can't go. Sorry, but guys. Man, if you guys do, he's just as just a guy that you want to be around, dude. So thanks, Joe. Appreciate that, dude.
Thanks,
That's great.
Mike. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, John. Too. You guys.
I love a good quote.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Check the Great Duck Dent Instagram page if you don't believe me.
You guys, Lee, close you out with this. There's a link down here for Mega Media event, April 28th to the 29th. The 27th is IMI at Anson, and then Anson's going to have an open house on Saturday. So please get your tickets. Go in there. It generally sells. Actually, it sells out every time, but I really want you guys there, and I think you guys will really love it. Okay, more on it when I come back. We'll be posting more stuff about it, but thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you guys at MTE, and if we don't, we will be showing some video, man. So thanks a lot, guys. Stay in there and stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy. Hey, one more thing, Mike, for John Scotto.
Oh, one more thing for John Scotto. He's stupid.
Hey, you guys grab me a Dent Slayer sticker, all right?
All right, cool, man. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
See y'all.